Howdy everybody, Brian, Indiana Creek Gold. Going to do something we don't do a whole lot of anymore. A little pay dirt on the deck. It's been raining off and on today here in west central Indiana. Sun got rained out. They're doing some framing today, and he came home, and I was going to have him help me move equipment over the hill, but rain moved away for a little bit, so he went back to the job site. So we're going to do some pay dirt. Y'all have probably seen him around. At least some of you have, I am sure. Sort of a new guy. He was looking for 100 subs there a week or two ago. I think he's up to 160 some now or something. With cool, congratulations on the growing numbers. We did a little trading. I sent him some of that XL bag, which is the creek bank dirt. That's full of that micro gold. That's 2 bags of it. I'm selling for you guys here on YouTube $20. Basically about $5 a bag for unsearched, no gold added dirt with all that fine gold in there, maybe a flake, maybe a chunk or whatever. I don't know. That's the stuff that we run. But I traded him some of that, added gold to another bag, because we were basically trading, 0.5 plus bags of pay dirt. So I sent him. I haven't sent them yet. I tried this morning. Again, the post office is closed. I don't know whether she's sick today or what, but I'll go back this afternoon. But the window is down at the post office, which is sort of typical. It's a one-woman show there, so anything happens, they send somebody to put people's mail out in the morning, and then that's it. But anyway, I got his a day or two ago, and like I said, today's the perfect day to do it. I'm not going to be doing what I planned, so we're going to do the next best thing and pan some pay dirt. Cool stickers. Sticker on the bag. Y'all remember back when I was big into selling pay dirt, my OG bags had a sticker on there, but they were like paper stickers. You couldn't get them wet, and I was getting like 150 of them for like $20, for a friend of mine's wife. So I figured out once I started paying for stickers that it was not worth wasting one on a bag for me. You have to print them out yourself or whatever. That's a totally different story, I would think, to a certain degree, but definitely cool. Make for a good bag up on the shelf. But he sent a couple other stickers here too. Sticker on each side. Sent a vial, which was packaged separately. I greatly appreciate that. I don't know how many times I've gotten pay dirt with vials in the bag. A few times broken, and every time it's not, I'm greatly surprised. The thin glass bottle banging around in rocks didn't get broke, but it was shipped separately. I always need another vial. I don't know if I got. Yeah, there's another one there. So 3 or 4 out here. So I always, instead of going in digging for one, they're handy. And this has got a plastic stopper in it too, which is sort of cool. But I've got 20 or 30 of these, like most of you all probably do. But they are handy for sure. And another spoon, which I'm always thankful for those. I can never find these when I'm looking for one. I did a video a while back. I ended up using our hot chocolate or milk chocolate spoon, Nestle's Quick Spoon, and I've got, since I've found 2 or 3 of these things laying around. So like the vials, they're handy to have around for sure. But we got our water from when we was screwing around with that blue bowl the other day, and I apologize for that video. Oh my God, that was boring. I could have cut about 20 minutes out of that video and would have been good, but it was brutal sitting through that premiere. I appreciate y'all that hung out, that did. It was brutal. It was rough. God. Blue bowl was slow. I don't need to share that with you all. I guess, but you all got a good education on how slow it is. But anyway, yeah, go check it out. There will be a link. You can hit his, where he's tagged on the title of this, or in the description. He is, he sold 14 or 15 bags or so, 16 of pay dirt, and I wish him well. I haven't been around for a long time, but you know, I feel sort of a bit of the OG on here, you know, when it comes to pay dirt. A lot of the new people on here don't even, you know I sell or sold pay dirt, but I do, and I've seen a lot of people come and go, vendors. You know, Vendetta started out about the same time I did, and y'all see where he's at. Little brother has grown exponentially, his channel, pay dirt, all that stuff. Yeah, but not too many. Johnson's still around, no black mass pay dirt. Creed's been around, Nine Fingers for a while. Julie, Banshee Mining, hasn't had her channel for a whole long time, but she's been an awesome member of the community. But like I said, I've seen a lot of vendors come and go, including the ones that I used to sell with on website. So, which in most cases, such and that, is a good thing to see them people not a part of the community or in the fringes anyway. But when I started selling pay dirt, and Miller, when we questioned it, Dylan over at Miller Prospect now, he's done several videos of mine, the pay dirt, but he questioned me, and I think he asked me in person, you know, one time when we was together, but about when I started selling pay dirt, I was giving people really good bags, high ROIs, pretty good prices, and at the time when I started out, I had got a ½ ounce of gold really cheap, like $10 below spot, and price jumped up $10. So, you know, I'm sitting with gold, you know, that's $20 under spot, 15, what have you. I think it's closer to 20. So, you know, I went through that, and then my prices went up because I was, you know, having to buy gold at higher prices, and I got questioned about that, and I was honest. I told them about it, and people went with it. You know, I still put out good bags, but my advice is don't overextend yourself and get that customer base and then lose it. You know, it's easy to go too all out at the beginning, trying to get really popular, and there's not a whole lot of profit margin in pay dirt, unless you get a good deal, have your own gold, have your own material, stuff like that, make your own stickers. It's for fun. It was for me, and still is. That's the reason I do it. But there wasn't enough profit in it for me to push it and do it all the time, you know, being on Miller's, you know, best pay dirt list, and Julie's, you know, because I still try to sell pay dirt. Anybody asks, I set them up, but I usually don't push it. And these new guys, like I said, we've all seen a lot of them come and go. Wish them well. Don't go too big too soon, or it does not work out well, usually, from what I have seen. So there's that. Here I am preaching, and But anyway, like I said, there's a lot of good sellers that have been on in the community, you know, pay dirt on the market or whatever, that have just went by the wayside for several reasons. A lot of reasons I don't know. A lot of them I can pretty much comprehend. Some of them I do know. So yeah, don't get a second mortgage to invest in pay dirt business or anything, is my advice. But anyway, I'm rambling. Let's classify this stuff and we'll pan it out. All right, we got part of it dumped out. He asked me what kind of material I wanted, and I basically explained to him that I fight garnet sands, magnetics, non-magnetic white sands all the time, intercons. So, you know, I don't want to spend hours, you know, panning out a pound or two of pay dirt, you know, in most cases. Yeah, it's a patience thing. You all it's been around, you know me. So, yeah, he asked me. I said, what kind? And I just told him I didn't want to kill myself. Sort of lazy like that. But, so I wouldn't expect a whole lot of heavies in here. But it does look like that he put some extras in here in the way of some gems and stuff, which is cool. I know it'll go back into bags, you know. I'll pass them along for sure. I see some peridot and maybe some big garnets and maybe turquoise and whatever that stuff is. I sometimes remember the name for that, sometimes not. But cool. Good stuff to throw in bags. It's always good to have. But checking the big stuff in there. We will get this stuff picked through. But for now, just dump it in here and continue classifying. So, all right, let me get this stuff classified, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do picking these things out of here, these inclusions, as the fancy channels call them. So obviously golden gem bag, cool with that. But yeah, let me get situated. We'll be back with our troubled one pay dirt. There's our pile of plus kitchen strainer. Here's what we have minus kitchen strainer. Looks fairly clean and heavy. So I think what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and go through the small stuff. A little bit of time here. I got a snuffer bottle. We'll do 2 or 3. There's a couple of like stuff going to be easy to pan off. Got a snuffer bottle with no gold in it. Still using my broken pan because I can't start getting rid of it, so I can't find a replacement for it. Panning off here in our had a critter on the back of my neck. HEX pan. We said we were going to give 4 of those away this year, so now would be about as good a time as any to give another HEX pan away. Summer of the HEX. Thanks, little brother Vendetta Prospecting. If you yourself want a hex pan, you can get them on eBay. I think they're about 25 bucks and like $14 shipping. Or you can go to Prospecting Channel. They are the ones that produce the hex pans, and they don't actually make them. I know somebody does, but yeah, you go to Prospecting Channel, get you a hex pan, eBay, or you can put hashtag troubled one on this video and maybe win you one too. We gave a blue one away last time. We'll probably give a green one away this time. Yeah, I was going to do the Indiana Boys Prospecting Club theme on all of them. That epoxy crap come right off of that one pan I had. I accidentally used it a time or two, grabbed it, and the epoxy was bubbling off. And I don't have stickers for everybody. So, yeah, there's that. It was a good idea. But, I will send somebody another hex pan. For sure. I said thanks to little brother. And, I'm just a platform for generosity here. Spreading the wealth as you may. And this is probably getting boring too. Let me get this pan down. We'll see what's in there. Like there's a lot of galena in there. I guess this is supposed to be a sort of a pay-dirt review, so I figure I should maybe show at least panning off one thing, because like I said, he's got different material, so you can't really base it on this, I wouldn't think, is another thing. But you know, like I said, this is slam full of galena, which sucks. More of a pain in the ass than heavy, for sure. Who else? Oh, I think Mike sent me a bag that had a bunch of this natural galena in it. Yeah, it just sucks. All right, let me put down. All right, several minutes, few cuss words. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of gold. So, yeah, we'll do that in a couple pours. I am not going to bother you with watching me tediously pin that stuff back. So, what I think I'm going to do is pan this stuff down, and then I will show you the gold when we get through this stuff. Yeah. I'm going to take a bit. Worked a lot of the blonde sand off this second pour here. Just a little bit here. slide right over the top of that stuff. So that gold is up on top. I got the tripod out here, but like I said, I'm not going to bore you with. It's real pretty though. See? Yep, I'll be back. Alright, 15 minutes later, neck's killing me. Got a little bit more gold out of there, and there's quite a bit of fine gold showed up in that pan. I assume this is probably tailings from gold nugget sales. What is it, double diamond bag or whatever, would be my guess. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I don't know whether that's added gold or missed gold out of tailings, but definitely a lot of, you know, a couple hundred mesh and smaller gold there, and a few more chunky bits for sure, and a bunch of glitter in the pan. Are we missing some gold? Probably. Do we care? What I'll probably do is, I don't want to get these tailings mixed in with any of mine. What I'll probably do, and y'all can thank me later, is mix some of these tailings in with a bag and throw like 1/10 of a gram or something in there, and let y'all deal with that when you win the HEX pan. So yeah, let's do that. We'll give this stuff to somebody. I mean, I know there's people who enjoy that stuff, and I've got bags, like I said, I'm pretty sure from Vendetta, that's been real heavy in galena, and that's all fine and dandy. I didn't know that Ohio dirt was so full of galena, but there's a piece of gold right there, maybe, I think. There's glitter in the pan, top and bottom. I remember a good while back, I got some gold with copper, little fine copper mixed in with little fine gold, and I gave it all away, I do believe. So there is what is in the bottom, that last pour. And this, see all them nice chunky pieces, is what you will get I would think there's a easy 1/10, and I'm sure I missed some there, in these tailings when you win your HEX pan. And yeah, and whoever wins, it's not that I don't like you, but it's free gold in a pan. You just gotta get the gold out. Get all this stuff out of my pan. All right, there's that. Like I said, we'll give you a green HEX pan, hashtag troubled one, and you just seen that gold that dumped in there. So yeah. All right, we've got this stuff to go through. We'll see if Mom needs anything, grab me a bite to eat, and we'll come back and pick through some gems. Right, we picked through this stuff fairly good. There's still some stuff in there, but we got the majority of it. Tried to pick out as much of that stuff as we could. There's a bunch of pyrite and see it shining, and maybe some bismuth mixed in here too. So as I was picking gems out, I was picking that stuff out too, because I just didn't want to get it mixed in with gold and accidentally send a chunk of that to a customer and pay her somewhere down the line. But you can see, I've seen several pieces of gold in there. See the difference there? Pyrite by itself can look a lot like gold, act a lot like gold in the pan, but next to those 3 pieces of gold that I picked out, you can pretty much tell. But look at all them pretty gems. By golly, isn't that a pretty pan? I'm going to wipe my lens off. Alright, we've got this stuff. We will pan out. Like I said, I've seen a few more pieces of gold in there. Not the best pan for that, but we are going to go with it. This part, the gem part, would be really cool for, you know, somebody had kids or whatever. Megan loves those gems. Or like Brian, you know, B&K Gold. So what Megan don't want, I will pass along the way. And like I said, there's a good chance that the gold might not settle down to these rocks. Great. We got these tiny ripples. Anything up there? It was just a half-gram bag too, so we know we put probably a 10th or 2 down in here. Little pickers almost in there, and some in the snuffle bottle. So, and I know, like I said, I did see gold that I left in there, picking through. But if we miss it, whoever wins the hex pan and this material with that gold added back in it, and the gold that we probably missed, you will find it. So as you can see, there's still some gems and stuff in there too. So, yeah, we'll definitely not be getting a weight on this pay dirt. Like I said, we dumped a bunch of it in there. When I get pay dirt from somebody, for me, it's usually to experience what that other person in their area is into when they're prospecting. You know, example, Vendetta, you know, makes different pay dirt for the places he goes. Neighbor out yelling at the dog, as usual. Like I said, I like to go through the material that other people are going through. Y'all see this stuff, you know, my clay, regular pay dirt, you know, whatever. And there's nothing wrong with made up bags. You know, I've sold lots of tailings bags myself. That's what I always called my all-star bags. And, you know, I would, you know, usually write on the bag what tailings of dirt it was, you know, when I would sell that. And, you know, they would know. Like I said, and this was just a put together bag. Did I enjoy all the stuff in that fine stuff? No, I did not. Like I said, this is probably not a true example of troubled one's pay dirt. Sorry to say. This is, like I said, sort of a foo-foo bag put together. But, like I said, lots of cool gems. I do like that. Like I said, the cleanest stuff, not so much. Like I said, it doesn't seem natural from Ohio by any means. But, like I said, live and learn type deal. Like I said, he gave me choices, and like I said, I just said I didn't want to spend forever panning out the stuff, because I do that all the time anyway. But like I said, cool stuff. Like I said, there was gold, cool shovel. Not the best review probably as far as my part, and that's, like I said, basically a personal preference thing for sure. There's nothing wrong with that, just not my favorite type of pay dirt to go through. But like I said, the guys sold like 12 or 14 bags of pay dirt, so yeah, I mean, it takes a while. So like I said, I don't want this to reflect badly. Just not my cup of tea. I got a bad neck. I got a bunch of titanium on my neck that makes bending over too long painful. Pyrite in there. Need shoulder surgery, head elbow surgery, wrist surgery on my right arm, and yeah, it just hurts me. Some days worse than others, and this is crappy days. And I've obviously lost some gold in there, I would think, like I said, because I know I've seen 2 or 3 pieces when I was picking through there that I didn't get. So there's that. Rattling around in there. Big giant nugget. Bigger up, that's it. Pyrite. It looks like it, but it's not. Alright, one last pour here. Where the money's at. Show me the money. And like I said, I'm sending him some couple bags So I'm thinking open tomorrow, go into Crawfordsville, probably meet Megan for lunch anyway, and ship it from there if we need to. Not being able to ship stuff, like I said, it's not super reliable. If I had where I could just have my mail lady or a random stranger usually that's here pick it up, it would be one thing. I'm thinking I see a piece of gold. Hanging up on that bottom riffle. Bam, chunkers in the pan. That's gold. That is not gold. That is gold. Nice garnets floating around in there still. It's more of that chunks of that galena or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, bismuth, sort of square, chunky looking stuff, but there's definitely gold right there. Let me get that picked out so we can look at it. All right, there's the ones that we sucked up already. Nice little chunky pieces, chunky pieces. Crack in my pan. So we got those chunkers there. That's pretty gold, pretty stuff. That right there is really nice. Definitely a picker. So a bunch of pyrite in there too. Cool gold. I said a bunch of other cool gems. I said tailings with that stuff in it, not my cup of tea, but that's personal preference. So I sort of want to see what the material that person's working. But not everybody is out there able to prospect, get material, gold-bearing material. I understand that, and I respect that, totally. I want to give this guy a chance. I want to get some of his regular pay dirt. I'll pay for it here, soon. I'm not quite in the budget right now, but definitely some nice gold in there, and one piece here. Let's go ahead and dunk it down in there too. So we dumped about that much in there. I know I missed some, and I'm going to throw some of my Indiana garnets in there too. The ones that I picked out from dread drums. Those should be fun getting out of that stuff. Like I said, there's plenty of this other stuff mixed in with there. I'm throwing that in my pan. Wrong pan. But there's one. It's a big piece of pyrite. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of that pyrite, and yeah, threw a nice little picker in there just now. Several other specks, so I would think there's probably 2/10 of gold or so in there. close to in those tailings. We will get that stuff dried out. All right, look at all the gems in there that we just dumped in there. And yeah, you comment #troubled1 on this video, you will win those tailings and hell, the hex pan that they're sitting in. Let's just go that route. Pre-season hex pan, about a $40 value there, 35, and then the hours of seasoning, you know, I took a lot of that off for you, I guess, too. I'll get that packaged up. Might be able to stick it back in that bag and heat seal it to where down below his seal, to where you just have to cut it up with scissors or something, maybe. I don't know. It might just be in a black bag. I don't write what the hell it is on there. But good luck. This is Thursday. We will pick a winner, say next Friday or so, next week. Yeah, let's do that. Next Friday, we'll post up a video to see who won the gold, this dirt, the gems, the Indiana garnets, and the hex pan. But you gotta bear with me on the hex pan. These things are hard to find a box that they fit in. So gotta be patient with me on the shipping there. But nice gold there for sure. Like I said, beautiful, beautiful gems. Plenty of extras. The cleaners sucked ass. I'm part of that stuff. But like I said, this is not a true testament to probably on the pay dirt that he's sending out. This is thrown together. Not my cup of tea. The gems, yeah, the suck pan, they're not so much. But personal preference, I say I don't want this to reflect upon, like I said, his other pay dirt. I would definitely ask though for a gem and gold bag from the guy. Tell him to leave the glitter out. I would. But and it's nothing personal, for sure. Seems like a great guy, just getting started, growing on subscribers. Let's keep him going. Like I said, guy's still learning. We all sold our first dozen bags of pay dirt at some point, you know, dozen and a half. So you live and learn for sure. And yeah, go check him out. Troubled1 pay dirt. You can really get some hard. He's got some other stuff, I guess, too. They said it was hard to pan out. So talk to him on what you want. Make it clear. Be specific, I guess. And enjoy. Check him out. #troubled1. You all take care. Thanks for watching. And yeah, good luck.